5 and Chesterfield won. Chelsea through to the next round of the FA Cup, but it's a night for Chesterfield they're never gonna forget. They scored a goal at Stamford Bridge, but who is the player that we're gonna remember from today? 17 years old, made his debut for Chelsea and absolutely balled out. I'm happy for him. Welcome to the Kavkas View, guys, and welcome to a match review, chat and breeze about the Chelsea versus Chesterfield, the 5-1 game in the FA Cup of the third round. And today is about dreams, right? Chesterfield had the fairy tale dream. They came and played at Stamford Bridge. But the dream goes to Hull. Hull played an out position. He's a very versatile player, I've been told. I don't know much about him. So it was my first glimpse of him, and we're going to talk about how well he played. The carrying the ball, the comfortability on his left foot, the ability to beat a man and defend one-on-one, as well as getting back on the back post. Did very well, was very impressed. We're going to break the lineup down. We're going to try to decipher what Tuchel wanted to do in this game. And more importantly, we're going to break down every goal. Let's get into it. But before we get started, hit that like button if you're new. Subscribe to the channel if you like to watch Chelsea reviews, Chelsea previews, and more importantly, all the latest transfer rumours and any news related to Chelsea. But let's get on with the team news. Team news comes out. Chelsea made a heck of a lot of changes. We had Hall playing at left back. We had two at the back with Christensen and Sarr. Everyone thought Hudson-Odoi was going to play right back. No, it was a variation and mixture of Pulisic and Ziyech, which was super interesting. Ziyech fans are going to hate that. Ziyech was good today. Not in production, but intent. I liked it. Then you got a good midfield base. Callum was on the left-hand side. Romelu Lukaku and Timo Werner up top. This Lautaro Martinez saga. After that comment, he's getting a partner up top. Maybe he might be a little bit happy. Let's get into the game though. 6 minutes in and Chelsea take the lead straight away. Mateo Kovacic picks up the ball. Literally drives through them. Absolutely drives through them. Romelu Lukaku makes him run. Defender goes with him. Slides it through to Hakim Ziyech. Hakim should be scoring the chance. Doesn't score. Keeper parries it away to Timo Werner. Takes a chance and taps it in for 3 yards out. Great start for Chelsea. It was literally one of those goals that you needed straight away. You get the goal. Edgy affair. Over. We absolutely boss them from that point. Dominate possession, kill the game, take all their hunger out of this game. And Chelsea did well after that point because the chances kept on coming. Chelsea instantly doubled their lead. It was literally like 5 minutes after. Callum Hudson-Odoi gets the goal and it's an absolute banger. Chelsea play a nice little combination between Pulisic, gives the ball to Cho. Cho picks up the ball and no one's coming towards him. I'm like, rah, Cho shoot. Cho shoot. Cho absolutely passes it in. You know, there wasn't that much power on the shot, right? There wasn't that much perfection, but it was an absolutely beautiful curler. He literally passes the ball in, and I was super proud, man. I was super proud because it's something Cho needs to do. Cho needs to regain that confidence in his shooting. If Cho doesn't regain that confidence in his shooting, he can forget ever being a top player. He needs to be able to shoot with power and precision. The precision's there. He just needs to generate the confidence to be striking the ball instantly and not waiting for the perfect moment. But as I said, my man of the match was Hall. Hall absolutely was fantastic, especially in that first half. Picking up the ball, confidence to pass forward at will. Literally every time he got the ball, looked forward. Him and Callum were linking up very well. Running with the ball, running through the midfield, picking out the correct pass, and hit the Lukaku goal came from him. He ran forward, lost the ball, but instead of giving up on it, he absolutely outpowered himself and harried the defender into a mistake. Gets the ball, cool as a cucumber, gets his head up, sees Lukaku's shiny bald head, puts it on the plate, and Lukaku slots it away. Lovely. Lovely jubbly, 17 years old. This guy literally could come into the squad. For me, he has to come into the squad now. We are desperate for a left back or a left wing back. Alonso can't play every game, so there's minutes to go around. He earned it. For me, when you earn a chance, you get it. Speaking about our number 9, Mr. Inter Milan's biggest fan, Romelu Lukaku, I thought Rom was indifferent again. Look, after Rom's comments, a lot of people are going to have Rom under a microscope now. Even with bad game, people are going to be staring at it. A great game, people are going to be staring. He's going to be talked about. He took his goal well. Ball came to him, literally 6 yards out, slotted it very nicely. Initially, 6th minute, I think it was 3rd minute in, corner kick from Ziyech. Ziyech found him nicely. They ran that play twice, and he hit it once over the bar. Second time, he hit it on the left-hand side, didn't connect cleanly enough. And then there was a third chance where he scuffed it. And for me, Romelu Lukaku, the stat came out this morning, he scored 5 goals in the Premier League off 8 shots on target. Someone said clinical. I want to know how many shots he had off target, because that's a good indicator. So for me, whilst it's clinical, I don't know whether he can keep up that rate, but whilst he's here, just play him now, try to get the best out of him, and let's hope he bangs a few goals when we win the league this year. Highly doubt it, but let's hope. So Chelsea win another corner kick. Chelsea are dominating this first half, and all of a sudden Joe gives it to Hall. Hall takes a touch and Hall smashes it, you know. It was a comfortable save for the keeper, but the keeper does the one mistake you always tell him not to. Big man, don't push it back out. Don't push it back out in the middle. And he doesn't parry it right, he doesn't parry it behind his goal, he parries it straight back out. Christensen is there, literally doing the running man, like, I got this, I got this. Boom, headers it right over, and the header looped, and Christensen placed that. Christensen put it in a place where the keeper can't get it, because he had so much time, he had so much space. He's the only one that reacted, the defenders didn't. And a lot of people are going to say, it was a lucky header. I thought that was a great header, I really do. I thought he took his time, he placed it. Whether Christensen is the unbelievable defender everyone thinks he is, I don't know, but I think he is good enough for Chelsea. So if needs be, if he doesn't re-sign, we can replace him. If not, we'll keep him. Great finish though, fantastic goal, well done, 4-0, game was done. Half time came and Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Kai Havertz were coming on, and 2 players were taken off for them, right? Romelu Lukaku was taken off, and I'm not sure, I think Mateo Kovacic, Kovacic was taken off. And for me, we lost control of the midfield. Like, I was worryingly enough, like, yes, we still won 5-1, but Kova coming off really impacted us. I thought Ruben had a decent game, but I just didn't think the slickness was there. And Kai didn't have a great game. He scored a goal at the end, and he was meant to do more, in my opinion. You have 45 minutes against a non-league side. A player that's hardly played, I need you to be confident. I need you to be trying more stuff. Yes, Timo doesn't help being with Timo up top, but I expected more from Kai. I was fairly disappointed. I thought Ruben did okay. Other than that, like, the second half performance was weird. It was really odd. It was out of the ordinary. One thing evident in this game was Mr. Hakim Ziyech wanted a goal. And if he wanted a goal, he got it at the end. But boy, did Hakim shoot on sight. I think Hakim's realised, right, the only way he's getting into this Chelsea team is if production goes up. So assists and goal. Doesn't matter how he plays, doesn't matter how many shots he hits. It's all about the numbers. And for me, that's good. I like that. Look, the difference between Hakim and Pulisic is, when Pulisic has a bad game, we don't know he played because he's not involved. When Hakim has a bad game, it's because he's overhitting passes. It's because he's taking too many shots. When you spaz shots, when you hit them left, right and centre, eventually they go in. It's high volume, it's not effective, but eventually the production will be there, just purely, it's statistics, right? You hit it enough times, the likelihood is you're going to score X amount of time. So if you hit it 100 times, if you got a 7% conversion rate, you're going to get 7 goals. Is it good enough? No, but it's going to happen eventually. So Ziyech finally scores a penalty after Pulisic catches his defender one-on-one. Wins the penalty. Ziyech slots it. I'm not going to be hypercritical on either one of them about their performance, because I thought Ziyech was decent. I thought Pulisic on the peripheral too much, man. Comes away with winning a pen, gets an assist, but he was on the periphery too much. I can't be critical today. I really can't. There's nothing to be critical about. So today's a pass. Even if you play too well, how well could you have played against a non-league Chesterfield? It's if you play terrible, that's when I have to go, Like Ross Barkley, we're going to talk about him. Then Christian Pulisic and the one and only Christensen came off. Harvey Vale and Ross Barkley came on. No, Lewis Baker came on, sorry. Lewis Baker has been literally about, he's same age as me, like 1 year older than him. But he has been about for a minute. I'm 25, he's 26. So it's like, it's so weird for me to have seen him grow up through the Chelsea Academy, go to see his career somewhere else, and finally get on the pitch. Like, bruh, that moment meant something to me as much as I think most probably meant to him, because I always had faith in the kid. I thought he was a good player. I say kid, he's not even a kid, he's my age. Harvey Vale wasn't as good today as he was last time, but at the same time, he played out of position, he played right back. The game lost all shape, all momentum, and you saw what he looked like as an inside forward, so it is what it is, realistically speaking. We conceded a goal, which was annoying because long ball comes, it bounces, Sog catches himself in no man's land, it bounces, Lewis Baker overcommits, and all of a sudden, keeper makes a good save, and it just fumbles and they scored a goal. I was happy for them. Part of me was, you know, like, shout out to them. Bentinelli doesn't keep a clean sheet, but shout out to the non-league team. I hope they have something to sing about on the way home. Finally, one player came on, and I'm going to give him a bollocking today, because I know a lot of you like when I speak honestly, and I'm not going to, like, cut. I've seen this from Ross Barkley too many times. Ross is the most frustrating player I've ever seen, man. Havertz's goal, like, didn't happen because he held off the pass for 2. Timo was offside because he couldn't hold the run anymore. He was like, bruh, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Didn't happen. Absolutely didn't happen, and it's pathetic. Like, he needs to be better. He needs to be sharper. He plays like he's Ronaldinho in his head. He literally roll over the ball, palm on the ball, palm on the ball. Like, you know, the top, the futsal touch. You know, one of those ones. He's always doing that. Ross, bro, just release the ball. You're not that guy. Release the ball quickly. 1, 2. Play the way your face is. Let's go quickly. Doesn't want to do it. I think it's time to let him go, man. I hope there's a deal that can be orchestrated for him to leave. I really think he's the one player that really stood out to have a bad game. It's worrying when you win 5-1 and he's the one that stands out with 15, 17 minutes on the pitch. But otherwise, peeps, this was the Kavkas View. I hope you lot enjoyed it. Peace out. I'm out. Bye.